Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great milestone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a couple of shootings that have recently taken place here in America, which this is no surprise, but it just goes to show that the violence is increasing here. Just yet another sign of the times, a sign that we are in the last days, and the Lord's vengeance is continuously being poured out upon this wicked place. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read some of these headlines, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says, gunman opens fire at Michigan church and sets it ablaze, killing at least 4 and wounding 8. Southport mass shooting suspect identified as Nigel Edge after deadly North Carolina attack. Arrest made after boater opens fire on North Carolina waterfront bar, killing 3, injuring 5. Suspect in custody after fatal shooting in Wayne County. 18-year-old dead in Chemung State, police involved shooting. Retired border agent among 2 victims killed in Texas casino shooting incident at Eagle Pass. Homicide investigation underway after deadly shooting in Salina. Weekend shootings in Hartford leave 2 dead, 4 injured. Shooting at Wendy's in East Memphis injures at least 1. Man injured, shot by Fairfax County officer outside Burke home. So it's just so much violence going on. That's just one page. So many shootings, so many people injured, a couple of people killed. This is America for you. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And whoever pulled the trigger in all of these different situations, they were a spirit of vengeance that the Lord used to execute his judgments, to appease his wrath. Because like it says in Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And all of these shootings are the physical manifestation of the Lord's anger. See, the Lord is angry with these wicked people, and then these shootings and stabbings and car crashes and deadly fires and things of that nature are his judgment upon those people. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. And that's right, and the Lord's been letting that death angel loose lately. Men, women, and children been getting taken out left and right. Obviously not just here in America, all over the world. But yeah, that death angel is very active. And like I said, that in itself is a sign of the times. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in all of those shootings, people got wounded and people got killed. And that was the judgment of the Lord. Because, see, the Lord, he deals with balance. If you are not doing anything wicked in the eyes of the Lord, he's not going to bring judgment upon you. You might get chastised, but he's not going to brings such heavy judgments upon you as opposed to the judgments that he brings upon those that he is angry. 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Salakia. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And that's right. The Heavenly Father, through his spirits of vengeance, kills these wicked people in shootings, stabbings, car crashes, hit and runs, animal attacks, fire, storms, tempests, earthquakes. The Lord has many ways in which he puts these wicked people with whom he's angry with to death. Job 4 and 7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that nobody perishes being innocent. These people who die from these judgments of the Lord, they're not innocent. They were wicked in the eyes of the Lord, and they reaped what they sowed. They provoked the Heavenly Father unto wrath with their continual wickedness, and he visited them with judgment. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's the time and season that we're in. The time and season of the vengeance of the Lord being poured out upon the earth, and sore strokes being laid upon these wicked people. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And we are in the time and season where a lot more people are going to die. A lot more wicked people, men, women, and children, are going to get taken off this earth in whatever manner the Lord sees fit for that to play out. Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's right. Because wickedness is increasing, there's more judgment going out. The Lord is putting it on a lot of people's spirit to just go out here and execute his judgments. That's why there's been such an increase in violence. Psalms 9 and 16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hegayon Selah. And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, executes these judgments through his spirits that are created for vengeance. The Heavenly Father tells his spirits of vengeance what type of judgment he wants executed upon a certain person or people, and then those spirits of vengeance, they go out and they execute that judgment. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And that's right. It is a fearful, scary thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. And all the people that have been involved in these shootings, the people that have gotten, especially the ones that have gotten wounded, but they're still alive. That was a scary situation for them because they were probably just, minding their own business, and then judgment took place. And that's how it usually happens. These wicked people, they don't even think about it. They're doing whatever wickedness they're doing, and they really don't believe that at some point, there's going to be a judgment for that wickedness. And then when they least expect it, that's when the Lord sends that judgment upon them. And it's just going to keep happening. Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And the Lord's spirits that are created for vengeance, being out here executing his judgments in the form of laying sore strokes upon these wicked people on a daily basis. That's something written that's being fulfilled. And we see it every day. And those numbers of people that get wounded and killed is just going to continue to rise as the Lord pours out more of his wrath upon the earth to punish these wicked people. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.